actually had someone say to me recently that me flexing my sovereignty muscle makes them uncomfortable. And I gotta say, I think that's the best news ever. For my whole life, I've been like wanting to be out on the playground being my true, authentic self. And I've had reflections and mirrors in my life to be like, are you worthy of that? Who do you think you are? Do you really believe that like your imagination, and people were actually saying these things to me, by the way. I mean, I did have some things, guilt trips about like, I can't believe you're doing that. And oh, what's going on with you? And are you okay? Why can't you just be happy? What were some of the other ones? Can't you just sit still? Why can't you finish what you start? I'm a manifesting generator, and so sometimes I start a lot of different things, and then the things that I do finish are spectacular. The ones that I'm forced to trudge through, and I gotta get this done, because if I don't get it done, then that makes me worthless. So, the absurdity of continuing to allow myself to be called to the principal's office for just being my authentic self, for not asking permission to be me, for doing things that might be somehow outside of the ordinary, that might somehow impact them, but not really, but they think that it might. So I don't know, when I get sucked back into the crab can, or as my friend Monica likes to say, I fall off the spiritual ascension wagon. I don't know what she says, something like that. I fall off the wagon, right? Like I fall off the wagon and I get sucked back into that low vibe space, and I used to feel responsible to stay in the space, that I would have to then stay there and work through it, and if I don't stay here and work through this and get in with them and jump in the pool and flounder around and go back and forth and you said this, however escalated it gets, but I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to at all. I am not obligated or responsible to make someone else feel better at the expense of me. And if I am not hurting someone, now I do have some people that I am working right now. Sometimes, I'll just say I have some people that I'm working to recreate a different new relationship with and show up to support them and to be more available and more present, because they're important to me and I love them very, very much. And as I was crawling out of the crab can, it became a matter of life and death. If I don't get out of this crab can, I'm going to die, or I'm gonna just, and for me it was losing my essence, it was losing my soul. I had no idea what my intuition was telling me, because I hadn't followed it for a long time in really high consequence actions or behaviors or allowances or choices, and I had to crawl out of that crab can and save myself. And I feel I'm out of the crab can. I'm out of it. I made it, and I'm no longer going to be apologetic about who I am, and I'm going to just keep letting my authentic self lead the way, and to not ask for permission to be me. I will never ask permission again on how I show up as me authentically. And I invite everyone who watches this to do the same. Let's all self-advocate. Let's advocate for ourselves so that we can be healthy and joyful and in love. And that way then we can be with the people that we're meant to be with. All the humans, and we inspire others. We then cheerlead them, and people notice. They're like, something's different about you. What is it? And they become curious. Like, what you've changed. What did you do? And I'm just like, I mean, the simple answer, I couldn't answer it for a long time because I didn't believe. I didn't trust. I still didn't trust myself fully. But I do now. And I keep getting shown that there's still that little voice though sometimes, like, who do you think you are? Like, there's still is the other shoe gonna drop? And I keep reminding myself that if I truly listen to my intuition, sometimes I may not follow it. Sometimes I may be like, I hear you, and I'm gonna still choose to do this thing. But I have no doubts because my discernment is becoming much more refined, and the ability to love on myself first and foremost. It's like putting my air mask on first. So I can take care of myself, and then I can bring my joy and essence out into the world when I can. And when it feeds me, and when it helps me to cheerlead in my best possible way. So anyway, that's me. No more apologizing for being me. No more asking for permission for being me. So can you do that too? Do it too. I triple dog dare you. Do it.